Hello everybody, Frostwalker here. Today I'm playing Kerbal Space Program Episode 5 of the KSP To Jool series. Now you'll see we have 32 science, and I'm picking up from where we last left off. Got all the science from around the KSC, which has surprising amount of science. I'm just going to check over here again, see if we got anything. 45 science would be the lowest, and we do not have that much science. Now, let's see if we can find something in the sky. Angle 2. Can't go that high. But we are going to be trying to shoot for the moon soon. Very soon. Just go into here. We're going to have to go into orbit and collect some EVA science if we can. Get more money, upgrade more things. Things and stuff. Stuff and things, you know. I have also added a couple mods, which would be the, Kerbal Aircraft Expansion Pack. A few mods that increase performance. BD armories, and, yeah, that's pretty much it, other than a boat mod. But, yeah, boats. Fun times. But, yeah. Alright, let's get us started. Let's build a probe. I don't think we have the EVA science available to us, so we'll just put a couple of these out here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we don't have solar panels yet, so this is just going to be a launch and forget kind of probe. We ain't even going to bring it back down. It's just going to go up, transmit, and fall back onto the planet whenever I feel like it. Looks about right. Gotta put 2 goo canisters on here. And, oh, we have the new comms thing. Oh, I didn't even actually know. If you look, they actually have the same amount of electric charge. I didn't even notice that. I just used the lowest one because, you know, thought it would save power. But hey, should put 2 on. We don't even need 2, but symmetry reasons, you know. Alright, let's see. We got move. Do not want that. Let's see if we can offset this into here. That looks more like a probe, kind of. Somewhat. Ooh, what was I gonna put on here? Science? Yes, science. We're gonna put a couple of these science juniors on here, because science. I don't even know if we need these. Just gonna get one. We need a stack decoupler in between. Take this here. I also need to lift it up. Click and drag, basically. That should be plenty for where we're going. Grab an engine. Swivel because it's the more efficient one. And there. Go down a little bit more. So that means we will need more fuel tanks. About 4, 5 should be good. Use the Reliant for extra thrust, and 4 solid fuel boosters. Get us up there. This should work. I mean, we are launching a pretty light payload, I believe. Let's see, 36 tons. Yeah, ain't too bad considering most of it's going to be dropped off. And this is just what's left. So in that case, with all this stuff we have on here, we're probably going to need not that many batteries. That should be good. So we will... These Delta Deluxe winglets, which are cheaper? 600, 600. Oh, well, they're the same, so go with the one that has more lift, obviously. Try to get this possible. You also want these to be on as low as possible on the craft, so that way you have the most control. Because if they're on the top, it's just gonna flip easily. Yeah. They look even to me. We'll just call this, let me see. Oh god, lag. Every time. Just put this back on there. Offset. Pull it up. This is what happens when you misclick on the... Yeah. This whole thing, like, the empty spaces in between, like, this area right here. Green cursor. Yeah, the bar isn't exactly... Well, you click it, and things behind it get clicked, so, yeah, that's why... Yeah. Probe 1. Here we go. Save. Let's get a couple of these launch stability enhancers for stability. Looks good to me. Oh, too large. Now, when you see that, you don't really need to get rid of the launch clamps, you just drag it on down. Because these, however high you put them, is the height that the craft will be, and yeah. We were over by a lot because, yeah, reasons. Which means we will need to upgrade either our pad or our VAB. We'll have to do that later when we get some more cash monies. I'll have to send out some scanning missions from the surface and stuff. None of those are a pain. I don't even need to throttle up. You just gotta Z. Yeah, loud. Really hauling it, jeez. Only problem, it runs out fast. Ourselves aligned along this 90 and 270 degree. So when this runs out, we will turn to the right. I'm having to fly this pretty much completely manually, which is extremely hard to do. Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to escape. So we want to turn ourselves. We also don't want to turn too much because the new atmosphere model, it can flip you. I'm being very light on the controls with this. So let's try to get ourselves turned over a little bit, shall we? I probably should have went with the T45 on this one, so I would have more stability. Oh, hey, look. Is that Minmus? I believe it is. There's Moon. Let's see if we can get ourselves up for the... Yeah, see that? I just let go of the D key, and this is what happens. Need to unlock command and control sooner than rather later, because then that enables a tiny bit of SAS for your probes. Put our map, pull that up, and that's higher needed. When you click the stage only, usually it shows you how much fuel you have in a stage, but most of the time, for me at least, it bugs out and shows you the whole fuel. Amount of fuel you have in your craft, not just in the stage, even though it clearly says stage only. Seems to just switch around the things. Looks like we gotta wait till we're out of the atmosphere. Oh, hey, world first, sweet. Try to get ourselves under control because, yeah. That sure is a pain. Alright, now we're out of the atmosphere and we can start time warping. So we want to throttle up just a little bit so we can maneuver, because without SAS you cannot maneuver in space. Because reasons. And get ourselves aligned along that prograde marker. Throttle up to full. Somewhat want to be around here. Around there. It's a shame you can't control the throttle by using your mouse. That would be quite convenient, actually. And you know what they say. You're halfway to anywhere once you get out of orbit. Or something along those lines. Alright. So it seems we're over the ocean, so we shall conduct a material space thing. So that's 25 science recovery, but we're only going to get 8 because transmit. There we go. Ooh, that's taking large chunks out of our power. Jeez. I guess we'll have to take as much data as possible from this area. Don't even need goo. It's pretty much worthless here because we've already been here before. Keep data. What else we got? Got the goo, the science juniors, and the I almost said transmitters. That would have been stupid. Let's see. Sometimes you can actually get the science above land for different biomes by... Yep, see? More science. See if we're over... Nope. Fast forward. No, we should be directly over land, so that means... See if we can get some science. Nope. This might only work on EVA, so... I'm probably just going to throw this into like a super high orbit and get a bunch of science from there. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I'm just going to put this into a ridiculously high orbit. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Approach our periapsis, which is marked by a PE right here, which would be your lowest point in your orbit, and your apoapsis would be your highest. And when you burn to get places, you usually want to be on your periapse, so you get the most efficiency out of your burn. Alright, let's see how high we can get this thing. Seems disappearing. Well, it looks like about 2 million meters is about... Wait. Yeah, 2 million meters is about as far as we're going to get, so we're going to fast forward all the way out to... here. And now we are in high Kerbin orbit, I believe. See what we get. Yep. Space high over Kerbin. Keep that data. See what we can get from this goo canister. Yep. High over Kerbin. More temperature. Keep the data. I think I just over it, but you know, whatever. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and transmit the data. Transmit data. Transmit all. Alright, whoa, the music just kicked in right there. Got a lot of data to transmit. Oh yeah, we're getting tons. But this drone is dead now because we've pretty much used everything, but we can basically just keep farming this science, keep the data. We might recover it one day. Fast forward till we're a bit closer. And should be on the left side. We have an open one. See if we can get... Nope. No more science for us. So we'll just leave this probe here to, you know, do what it does. And we might even turn off a couple battery packs. So that way we can revive, quote-unquote, this thing when if we wanted to. Alright, let's look at our contracts. So, Orbit Kerbin, almost 70k, 12 science, 30 reputation, sweet. 75k, 27 rep, and 27,000, no, 26, got around 8 reputation. Alright, this is a good place, so we'll just click Space Center, so that way it's still in orbit, but we are now at the Space Center able to do other things. Look at all that fat cash, $326,360 and 81 research points. We'll just recover all this debris. You can see we're getting a couple bucks from it. It's a fair amount actually. We'll just warp to the next morning so you guys can see stuff easily. Sunrise at Kerbin. Alright, let's go into here and see what we got. Flight control. We get winglets, reaction wheels, and a new inline cockpit. Sweet stuffs. Alright, we'll just research that. Now we don't have any more sweet science to burn. And the advanced rocketry will be the more efficient Terrier liquid fuel engine, which at the maximum thrust in a vacuum would give you 60. And if you look under propellants on the tab on the right, it'll say it's only using about 1.5 liquid fuel units per second. That's actually a very good, very good engine. Not as good as the nuclear, but it's still extremely nice. Let's see what we got at the astronaut complex. We got 4 people. 2 pilots, an engineer, and a scientist. Now we can't, well, we can, but we shouldn't hire any more people because the next hire costs a absolute ton of money early game. 65.5 grand. A lot of money. Alright. Let's see this. VAB is level 2. And this will give... What does this give? Oh. Don't left click. Right click. Size. Weight. Yeah. We're going to want to upgrade this. Because it gives us unlimited size and weight. But this gives us maximum parts unlimited and action groups available. However, it's almost $1 million, so we're just gonna have to, I don't know, we'd be cutting it really close, like 40 grand left over, so I think we're gonna have to pull some more contracts out of this. Fly by the Mun. Yes. Easy stuffs, easy stuffs. Alright, let me see. Stack decoupler in orbit? Yes, because easy. You know what, we're just gonna upgrade this. It's cheap, and we really need to be able to hold more contracts. See, level 1, 2, Mac, and level 2. Level 1, you can hold 2 contracts, and level 2, you can hold 7. So, we want a Mark 16 parachute in flight over Kerbin. 8,000 to 13,000, speed 0 to 700. This will be easy, we'll just launch from the other place. Hydraulic manifold detachment landed at Kerbin. This is also extremely easy. We'll just grab this one. Launch escape system in flight over Kerbin. This one's high and it's I hate the speed thing. It's like extremely hard to deal with. Extremely hard. But you know. Ferry 2 tourists. So, suborbital flight. That's easy, but we'll do this later. We want to pump out all these other contracts. So, this one is orbit Kerbin and test the parachute. And, wait, what was this? Stack decoupler in orbit, and this one's in flight. And this one's landed. So, just go in here to the VAB. Alright. Yeah, here we go. We'll just new. Should put a probe because easy. And where is our stuff that we need to do? So, hydraulic manifold, that's tested. And we just need to test the stack separator in orbit. So basically what's going to happen is we put this here. Take this, put this here, and we want to lower it down so that way it doesn't explode. And you want to angle it so that way the probe lands on the ground and not this, because this has a somewhat low crash tolerance. So we'll just launch that and get ourselves some free science, practically. Free science and money. I hope this volume isn't too loud. I just thought about that. Meh. It won't be too bad. Alright. I mean, you throttle it, but I do it anyways. So we want to move the decoupler thingy here and have this be on the second stage. So that happens. Now we're technically landed. And yeah. That was a waste of money. Unfortunately, but whatever. So we'll just go to the Space Center. You'd be surprised how much, well, you wouldn't be surprised, you just saw it. But yeah, that is a massive amount of force. I probably should have lowered it now that I think about it. You know, whatever. We got one whole science. One. Worth it? I don't know, you tell me. So, what do we have? Orbiting, and this one's in flight from 8,000 to 13,000 meters, so we'll just go into here, build a small plane, go up there. Actually, I don't even think planes could go up there. We're just going to launch from here anyways. We're already here, might as well use it, right? Probes for days. They're also only $300, and these are $600. It's half the cost, and you don't have to, you can basically just throw them away. Throw it away like all kinds of dollar bills when you're rich. I don't know. So, Mark 16 parachute. That'll work. So, 8,000 to 13,000 meters, so that means we will need this. We might even have to do... get out of here. So, this, and... just use these. This should get us up to 8,000 meters pretty easily. Alright, we'll just launch this. This should be good. Alright, now we're here, so we want to just, even though we don't need it, we'll throw it off anyways, so, yeah, this is what happens when you don't have wings. So yeah, we just totally screwed over that launch because, you know, science. Just revert flight to the spaceship hangar, add some wings, get some vertical stability on this sucker. Vertical, yaw, and pitch stability, all that stuff. Just use these because they're cheap, I believe. 640, 600, 500. Use these, they're cheapest. Well, these are 25 bucks. Well, those are cheaper, but you know. 4,000 for a launch? Jeez. How much is this going to get us? Doesn't tell us. Well, hopefully it's worth it. But, just in case, we're going to slap some parachutes on these. Alright. Waiting, the waiting game. Do you guys enjoy the waiting game? I don't. Waiting game sucks. Yeah, I wonder how high this is going to get us. Yeah, that ain't going to get us high enough. Boo! I don't know why I have that on. I should be off. Yep, looks like we're going to have to use the bigger ones. More expensive, but we have... I mean, we're already pretty much going to be... We're covering every single ounce of this, so, you know. Maybe, I mean, the boosters might not be collectible because one shoot ain't going to be enough, probably. I don't know. Depends on how the game wants it to feel. Alt-click, alt-left-click copies things. Told you this before, likely. Get these on here again. Alt-left-click and put them here again. That looks good, so... Make sure your parachutes on these are on the stage when these separate, so that way you get the parachutes on and they're off you. So that way you aren't slowed down at all. And if you're looking to buy this game, I hope you like patience. I'm not trying to deter you, but this game takes a lot of patience. It's a great game, but geez, it takes... Yeah, it has a pretty steep learning curve. Why does it want to turn? Like, why? Why you do this? Wow. Yeah, that's gonna... Seriously, guys? Why is it... We're not gonna break it. We're not gonna break 8,000 meters. Poof, just barely. Just barely. Probably make it more aerodynamic, but I don't think we have those parts yet. I think that's pretty much the main reason. Oh, we do. Sweet. That is the one and only reason why we are slowing down so hard, is because of those. Alright, that looks good. More aerodynamic, the faster you go, and the less you slow down. Gravity and wind affects it, but, you know, let's not get that detailed, shall we? Alright, let's try this again. Wait for it to stable. And space. See? We're already breaking 300 meters per second. Great. More friendliness with the... Yeah, see, this is what happens when you use probes. I mean, they're cheap, but I guess you could say the cost of using them outweighs the gains. But that's up to you. So yeah, see, this is already like $7,500 launch. But then again, in terms of the space launches, this is actually quite cheap. Usually you'll see, in real life, launches like this would cost a couple $100,000. Like, I don't know, maybe not like this, but usually rocket launchers are usually a couple $1 million per. Absolutely no control over this, by the way, so it goes where it wants, which is we're probably just gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to deal with this in another way. We can't use probes on this. This is just failing. Failing! We'll just slap this in here, put this not sideways. Parachute on this. This is the parachute we want to test. So, and then we want to put these on here. Rotate them. Grab the offset tool. No, not that one. Move them out a little bit. And this makes absolutely no sense at all, but you know, logic. We'll just add some wings here, for better stability at least. Put a couple parachutes here. And that should be good, at least. I hope so. Alright, now we actually got some SAS on here. This should keep us stable. Yeah, we pull some serious wind resistance, like, look at that. I don't know why it slows down so hard, though. What's going on here? Yep, see? Yep, that cost us. I knew it. Switching from a probe to a pod has cost us in the form of weight. And weight means you need more thrust. More thrust equals more expensive launch. And, you know, etc., etc., etc. Heavier launch, more expensive, more boosters, etc., etc., etc. So we'll want to take this, put this here. Alright, launch this. Did you enjoy the waiting game? I'm pretty sure no one enjoys the waiting game. Oh, I actually do have a minuscule amount of control over this vehicle. Whoa, what the? I did not do that. Let's see. Oh, will we? Will we? Yeah, science! Oh, we're gonna land in the water. Jeez, not the brick. In this game, I call water the brick, because that's basically what it's like landing on. It's like, well, not really a brick, but basically, landing on water in this game is like smashing your face into a brick wall repeatedly. It's not fun. Whoa. They changed the new they made the parachutes more interesting. They take time to deploy now. In my opinion, it makes it more quote-unquote real. Wow, this water's having a fun time. Look at that. Look at this. It's like it's trying to simulate waves, but it's failing. Right, bracket key, don't fail me now. Recover it. This is likely going to be an extremely long episode. Yeah. Alright, let's see. You there. Recover. Lots of money. Lots of money. Plenty of money. Now we got 40 science. We'll need 5 more. So... Wait, was that actually a... What? What? You can actually select the flagpole? That's funny. I didn't even know that. Let's just upgrade this because it'll allow us to have 12 active Kerbal, EVAs, and flag placements. Upgrading again costs a lot of money again. It's always a lot of money. It's going really haywire today. What is going on with this? But yeah, in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. Click that like button if you liked it. Click that subscribe if you want to see more of my episodes. And all this series and all of this and more. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.